Am I the a-hole? I didn't attend my son's wedding. I instead spent the evening with his ex-wife. Okay.
Well, it sounds like the son must be a douche.
Quick backstory. After graduating high school, my son moved 3 states away for college. At 19, he married a girl he met. I tried convincing him to wait because I personally felt he was too immature.
That is young.
It is. They both dropped out and moved back here to his hometown. At 20, they had their first child, a beautiful little girl. 16 months later, my daughter-in-law gave birth to their second child, a little boy.
Ah.
After the first baby, my wife and I noticed our daughter-in-law wasn't happy. We both thought it was postpartum depression related. Just after the second arrived, my son and his wife separated. Oh. She would bring the kids over for a visit. It was then she began unloading on us. I know there's 2 sides to every story, but considering I know my son, I believe her.
Oh.
I sat my son down numerous times to speak with him regarding his marriage. He refused to take responsibility, blamed her for everything, even when I directly pointed out where he was the sole problem.
Wow.
They got into counselling. For a year, things were okay on the surface. Our daughter-in-law filed for divorce. My son, 3 days later, was on Facebook announcing his new girlfriend.
Oh, Jesus.
Dear. A month later, they were engaged.
Oh.
My son had forced his then-wife to become a permanent stay-at-home mum at the birth of their first child. She, of course, had no other family or friends here. She knew no one aside from us. She had nowhere to go with 2 small children. Unbeknownst to our son, my wife and I helped her financially and got her an apartment. Oh,
That's so nice.
Before the divorce was even finalised, we received a wedding invitation. I made it clear to my son I would not be attending and they would not have my blessing. His mother told him she would see to it that I would attend. I stayed consistent in my decision. I also asked him not to bring his fiancée around our house out of respect for the mother of his children.
Wow.
The wedding happened on February the 11th. The night before, my wife gave me the final push. I did not attend. Our daughter also did not attend for the same reasons.
Cool.
My wife picked up our grandkids, got them dressed, and attended the wedding. My daughter and I decided to spend the evening with his ex. I couldn't imagine her sitting alone while her kids attended their father's wedding.
Oh, gosh.
She was taken aback that I didn't end up attending his wedding. We took her out to distract her mind. I just wanted her to know she'll always be considered family to us. Oh, that's sweet.
I love this man.
I know, it's lovely. My daughter also made a joke. They can drop the in-law status and just be sisters now.
Oh.
She was very tearfully grateful. I realised just how badly she needed our support, and specifically on that night. The next morning, my son called to tell me how much of a horrible father I am for not attending his wedding. A few days later, he caught wind that I spent the wedding evening with his ex. He said that was the ultimate form of betrayal, and further, myself and his sister would have to earn a relationship with him on his terms only. Then there's an edit.
Yeah.
First, I'd like to sincerely thank each and every one of you. Should we wait and just discuss this for a minute first,
Yeah,
and
sure,
then I'll read the edit. But wow,
What a lovely man.
yes.
Not the son, obviously.
Well, no, but
Sounds like there was infidelity.
it
on his
certainly
part.
seems that way, because he was supposed to be giving his marriage another try, or
And then a
like
month
trying
later,
to,
he's engaged.
yeah, and only a few days later,
Yeah.
announcing
Announcing it on Facebook.
his new girlfriend. So yeah,
Sounds like an overlap, if ever I've heard one.
yes, it does. It's kind of, yeah.
Do
Oh,
you know what? I understand the son being pissed off that his dad hasn't come to his
I
wedding.
understand that too, because you expect loyalty, I guess, from your family
You
to
would, yeah.
every extent, but at the same time,
I guess he doesn't know, though, that his ex-wife basically spilled the beans about what a terrible husband he is.
Well, his mum tried to, or he tried to have a chat, didn't he, with the
Oh,
son?
right, okay. Yeah.
You know, and that's when they were doing the counselling.
But he sounds like your sort of basic narcissist. Like alienating her, making her be a stay-at-home mum, not letting her work.
Yeah.
You know, she's moved to that state with him where she's got no family and friends.
Sounds a lot like he kind of broke her down.
It does.
Over time, and then, like, you know, if she hasn't got any friends or family, can't go out to work to make friends.
No.
So
Trapped.
and she is the mother of his grandchildren.
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah.
Who's posted this. So I don't think you're an a-hole.
He has loyalty to his grandchildren. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were young too. Like
Yeah.
19 getting married and 20 having your first child.
Yes.
Oh gosh. No, I don't think he's the a-hole at all.
No, definitely not. Definitely not the a-hole. Should we read this edit?
Yeah, let's see what he
Okay.
says.
First, I'd like to sincerely thank each and every one of you for your support, encouragement, and all the awards.
Oh.
I know without a doubt I did the right thing. I
Yeah.
even feel differently now. His mother should not have attended either, but we
Yeah.
can't go back and undo that. Also, maybe she's backtracked and thought I should have, you know.
I think they've read the comments and now they're like,
Yeah.
oh, we should have both backed her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my son saw the post. Oh dear, this is a bit juicy, isn't it? I had sent my daughter the link yesterday so she could read the comments. This morning she texted me at work, Dad, you went viral. Oh, God!
Oh, bless.
Laugh out loud. But anyways, he sent screenshots of the post and all my comments to his mum. He also told her, he's dead to me now.
Oh, charming.
Oh dear. Time will tell if he means that. I'm sure he'll see this update too. For that reason, I'm positively certain the second he needs another cash loan, I won't be dead anymore. Oh dear. Very bad boy. Sorry.
Yeah, he's a narcissist.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
dead to me until I need you. Money,
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
His mum told him, your children have to be our number one priority. Yay!
100%.
Definitely. This is the grandchildren. Yes.
Exactly.
Poor little innocent ones getting caught in all this family turmoil.
Yeah.
His mum told him, let's just hope this narcissist doesn't try and poison the kids, because you hear about that
Yeah.
too. So, yeah. His mum told him, your children have to be our number one priority. They're not just some disposable items you can leave behind when one chapter of your life closes. Maybe one day he'll understand this. Yay! Well, this got a bit juicy. It went viral. So you're probably all familiar with this story.
Yeah. Some other YouTube channels have probably picked it up.
But yeah, it's crazy to think that some people can just move on that quickly, for one.
Yeah.
And, you know, by that last statement, they're not just some disposable items. Is he maybe not spending time? And that's maybe why the ex was taking them round to see the parents anyway, because the son's
he's got
not
his
really
he's got his new lady friend,
his new wife.
the baggage from the first marriage.
But you hear about it so often, don't you? It's like when people move on and they've got children from a previous relationship.
Yeah.
You know, like women sometimes try and cut out the other dad, because and then wants to pretend this, you know. But
it's also women that leave their children as well. They'll leave the relationship and they'll leave the children with the dad. It's more rare that happens. But
yeah, it does happen
Yeah.
though. I know of a couple of cases,
Yeah,
you know, where
yeah.
it's happened, and I could never leave my baby,
oh God, no, I don't.
and I could
understand
never,
it.
you know.
Yeah, but then there's no way that my husband would leave our daughter either.
No,
You know.
no.
Mm.
But
Do you want to look at some comments or?
yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Not the a-hole. Our daughter-in-law filed for divorce. My son 3 days later was on Facebook announcing his new girlfriend. A month later they were engaged. So they've taken that snippet. Ew, the best children are the ones you choose.
Yeah, and I love the fact that the sister turned around and said, we can drop the in-law and just be sisters now.
Yeah.
That was sweet.
I've got a really close friend as well. I'm unofficial auntie to her children.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes, you know, you get really close to people, they do become like family.
They do.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think that when you marry somebody, you do kind of like, you know, you all become one big family. You know?
Hopefully you all get on.
Well, yes.
Doesn't always happen.
Let's have a look at another one. I effing hate acronyms. Advanced placement, advantage player, artist proof. Well, I don't. Yeah,
They're just saying all the different things that a certain.
Well, I've read
can
through
mean,
stories
yeah.
and come across acronyms and gone, what does that even mean?
What does that even mean? Yeah.
Showing my age now. Perhaps. I lost my 12-year-old. Okay, so somebody's commented, this is adultery. You can't get a new BFGF before the divorce is final, or the courts consider it adultery. Screenshot that crap and hand it to the lawyer. Alimony, thanks.
Yeah.
Alimony, sorry.
Alimony, yeah.
Alimony.
I'm not always a fan of alimony, but I think if he's forced her to be a stay-at-home mum, she has no income source.
Yeah.
He needs to support her for a time anyway. Until she gets herself situated.
Yeah. Someone's put, in my country, amicable divorce proceedings require 2 hearings, which double as reconciliation attempts initiated by the state.
Whoa.
Oh. Okay. In the first, the couple needs to confirm in a loud and clear voice that yes, they do want to have a divorce. Then the judge or the civil registry officer will grant the official separation and schedule the second hearing for 3 months later. At the second hearing, the couple needs to confirm again their intentions, and finally the judge or officer finalises the divorce. We used to joke that I didn't divorce my ex-husband, but in fact divorced my ex-mother-in-law, because by the time of the second hearing, he had already left the country to be with his new fiancée, and his mum attended the hearing in his place. Oh my god!
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Oh, when the officer came in, me and my mother-in-law were waiting for him in his chambers. He then picked up the papers, read our names out loud, and asked the purpose of the hearing, but then sheepishly looked at one of us, then at the other, and said, well, there's no point in talking about reconciliation, is there? Divorce granted. But yeah, that was quite an interesting one, I think. But yeah, definitely sounds like Son had an affair even before the official separation. Sounds like there's an overlap. But yeah, definitely not the a-hole.
Oh, gosh, no. Keep supporting her. She needs help.
And this guy clearly, you know, does kind of vote for the underdog, if you like, you know, which is...
Well, this lady was brought into their lives by their son at a young age, brought her into their state where she has no family and friends and no support system, got her pregnant twice, and then has left her for another woman, and by all accounts was not a good husband.
No.
So it's...
And now he's trying to play the victim, the son.
You didn't come to my wedding.
Yeah.
You're dead to me.
Money, more, I need some money. Which they have predicted, it's not actually happened.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.